I'm grateful to the EU and UN for arranging today's conference, which tragically marks a decade of conflict in Syria. The conflict, which followed the Syrian people's expression of their legitimate aspiration to democracy and respect for fundamental rights, has forced millions to flee their homes. It's left millions of Syrians in need of humanitarian assistance also. All parties are aware of their obligations under international law, including international humanitarian law and international human rights law, and I repeat the call for an immediate cessation of hostilities. Ireland applauds the generosity of neighbouring countries, which, although facing challenges of their own, including COVID-19, continue to host millions of Syrian refugees. We also commend all of the humanitarian actors who prioritise delivering assistance to those in greatest need, often at risk to their own safety. This year, as humanitarian co-penholder on Syria on the UN Security Council, we are acutely aware of the necessity of ensuring that humanitarian assistance reaches all Syrians in need. Recently, I visited the Bab al-Hawa crossing, where emergency humanitarian aid is channeled to 2.7 million people in the Idlib area. Speaking with Syrian and international NGOs and UN agencies working in the northwest of Syria brought home to me the sheer human misery that results from conflict. All parties must allow humanitarian access to all people in need, wherever they're located, in line with humanitarian principles of independence, impartiality and neutrality. And we must do everything in our power to support these operations through adequate funding and by ensuring that humanitarian actors can carry out their work. Ireland will continue to support those efforts. In 2021, Ireland will contribute a further €23 million in humanitarian assistance to the Syrian crisis. This brings our total funding since the outbreak of the crisis to over €192 million, our largest ever response to a single crisis. Finally, I strongly believe that the only way to bring lasting peace to all the people of Syria is through a sustainable Syrian-owned political process, and I urge all parties to engage seriously with the UN-facilitated process under the provisions of UN Security Council Resolution 2254. Thank you very much.